Good evening. 2 days after that massive raid in Sandusky that took more than 100 suspected undocumented immigrants into custody, new questions about the care of the legal American children they leave behind.
Among the sharpest critics of the raid, a local police chief who compared Tuesday's sweep to Nazi Germany. Chris Ty has been following this all week. And Chris, this is emotionally complicated for many of us.
Emotionally and legally complicated, Sarah. You probably fall into one of two categories if you're sitting at home watching this. One, empathy for the families disrupted and the legal American children left parentless, or critical of the parents that made the illegal trek into this country, exposing their children to this very risk. Chief Sal Rivera, the head of the Lorain Police Department, calls Tuesday's raid political theater.
It was political theater based on an agenda led by our top leaders.
On one hand, the Latino police chief of Lorain. On the other, the congressman who covers Lorain County. The people were very clear when they voted for President Trump. Congressman Jim Jordan told the Toledo Blade they want the border security wall done. They want to end chain migration. They want the visa lottery. They want to deal with sanctuary cities. And stuck in between,
es algo muy triste y muy doloroso para lo que uno vive en ese instante. Disculpe.
HBO's Vice News calls her Amanda. She was part of Tuesday's raid. She's under house arrest, and she doesn't know whether an upcoming court date will lead to deportation.
Yo dije, si me deportan, ¿qué va a pasar con mis hijos?
Kids. What happens to the kids who are born here when their parents are taken?
The kids are really getting very lonely because they don't have good night hugs or someone to read them bedtime stories.
For some parents, they got a tip not to come to work on Tuesday.
Ayer a mí me tocaba cita con mi niña en el pediatra y por esa razón yo no fui a trabajar. Y como a las 7 me hablan por teléfono y me dicen hay redadas en...
For those taken away to undisclosed locations, families worry about the medication some need and the children some may never see again. For that Lorain chief, this is low-hanging fruit on the immigration war.
They're easy picking because it's easier than dealing with violent cartels or gang members. When you fail at that and you want to send a message, we're doing our jobs, you go after the easy pickings.
That chief made a point of saying that from the 1980s until about 9/11, there was virtually no enforcement of immigration rules in this country, more or less. People came to work from Mexico undeterred. Now we have 11 million of those workers. They've always been illegal. For a while, the U.S. winked and moved on. That wink is gone. Enforcement has arrived, and their loved ones continue in limbo. In the newsroom tonight, Chris Ty, Channel 3 News.
All right, Chris, thank you.